It's Jamie, your InterVarsity Community Mentorship Director. I am just creating a video because we are 1 month away, just a day short actually, from when the new freshmen and new students will be moving in, which is crazy. So I'm creating this video to share our vision for new student outreach and just some prayer points about NSO. So, what is our vision for NSO? We do NSO because it increases the visibility of InterVarsity and helps create positive relationships and interactions between Christians and non-Christians so that people want to come back to continue to encounter Jesus Christ. So as we're going into NSO, I would like us to be praying pretty consistently and fervently about NSO. Prayer is super powerful, guys, and I really want us to pray before we go into this upcoming NSO season because the Lord really does answer prayers, and prayer just really aligns your heart with the Lord's will and also helps us get into the mindset of giving up our worries and fears over to God. And I think it's a really good way to just really prepare our hearts and minds as we go into NSO and starting a new school year. So let's pray. As I go through these, you can either pray in your head or just rewatch the video and pray for these on your own too, whenever you have time. So let's pray for the new students. Let's just pray that they'll be able to make friends, that God will help them make friends and good friends, and just develop those relationships. God, we also just pray that freshmen will make good decisions in their first couple weeks because of their first couple weeks being on their own, and just also helping them to adjust, that God will help them to just become accustomed to a new environment and a new atmosphere. And we also want God to just give them peace if they have any fear or anxiety about moving in, because it's a new time and they're on their own, and that can be a little scary. So number 2, I want to pray for our IV community, just for courage to go out, and it can be scary to go out and meet so many new people, and especially if you're introverted, and so just courage that we can actually go out and build those relationships, for peace, for any fears that we have ourselves going into the new school year, because I'm sure we also have those too. I know I do. So for peace as well, that God will just give us peace too, that God will equip us because we will be going into a season with a lot of growth and learning and challenges, so that God will equip us to just go out and do His work and bring in a harvest, and that He'll just equip us for whatever we need at whatever time we need it. And also, I just want us to pray that InterVarsity and members of it, all of us, can help MSOE feel like home to all these new students, because I think that's really important. Let's also pray for good conversations and developing relationships, just that God will be honored in the new relationships being made, and that good conversations can happen, whether they're deep or whether just good get to know you conversations. I just want to pray that they'll be happening and that they'll be good. Let's also be praying for just Welcome Week in general and for NSO events to run smoothly. This helps create a more positive interactions between those Christians and non-Christians that we talked about, and if the events are running smoothly. So let's just pray for Welcome Week and all that it holds, and just for a really fun time. Let's be praying for our workers of NSO for excitement, because it's a super fun time and it's such a blessing that we get just a week to spend with students. Other colleges don't always do that, so it's really cool that we get to. So excitement for no homework, but also a lot of fun events at school. And because of all the work that we're doing, God, I also just want to ask for rest for all of the workers, just that in doing all these things and getting to know so many different people, that they will also find time to rest, and that you give them peace while they rest, and give them boldness to go out as well. I also want to pray for safe travels for the new students and for returners, just while they're traveling to MSOE and we're traveling from event to event, if we're out running errands, just that God will bless the travels that we're on, just to keep us safe. I also just want to pray for the MSOE student body as a whole, for God to just be working in the hearts of everyone on campus, in our hearts and the hearts of those who don't know Him. God is powerful and He moves, and I just want people to know Him and for His presence to be known on the campus, and that they can experience it during MSO. So yeah, let's pray that people encounter God during MSO, and that the love that we're showing to others makes an impact, and people will wonder why we are being so selfless or caring or so intentional at developing relationships, that people ask why, and that we give, that it's an opportunity to share our faith and share why we do what we do. So let's be praying for students to encounter God. Let's also be praying for God to grow and challenge us this year, and others, and that we come to know and love Him more. I think this is really important because it's always something that we should be praying for, not just during NSO. So I think it's important anyway. This can be a really challenging season, and I feel like God can grow and we can learn a lot during these first couple weeks of school, and that we come to know and love Him more, and that others come to know and love Him more. And our final, number 10, let's pray for good health of the new and returning students during NSO. I myself got a little sick last year during NSO, which was disappointing because I missed out on so many cool things and I missed out on a lot of relationships being built. So just pray for good health of the new and returning students so people don't miss out on all the fun and relationship building, but also for their mental, physical, and spiritual health, because it can be a pretty scary time moving into. So just be praying for mental health as well, and for spiritual, just that we are still spending time with God, and that He will just be pouring into us during that time. So let's just be praying for all these things. Thank you so much, guys, for listening and taking the time to watch this video. Just be praying for these things and have these things on your hearts and minds. And I cannot wait to see you guys. I am so excited to spend another year with you, and to get to know some of you better. I think this is going to be a great year. And thank you guys for your willingness to serve and your selflessness and your love. I thank God for you guys, and I am so excited to see you. And I love you guys, and I'll see you soon in less than a month. Bye.